here in the mornings where I've been outside and feeding all the other animals. I am making myself a cup of coffee and I'm watching some YouTube. And today it is Little Mountain Ranch. And Holly is getting a little nap before we go out for our daily walk. Cool. Cool. Take that. Take that. Go on there. Come. We have this lovely little dirt road. It's through 2 fields and we have it all for ourselves. And today the sun's shining and it's really nice and we can hear the birds sing. This fall and winter we have had a lot of rain, so that is why it's looking like this. Fortunately it's freezing now, so we can walk this road. Usually we cannot at this time of year because it's too muddy and there's a lot of water just sitting on the road. Holly's coming back to me every few minutes to get a treat, and the treats are just her usual food, so it's nothing fancy, just dog food. They have been cutting down a lot of wood in this little forest here, so that's why there is so much over there. It's a big machine and then some big trucks are coming and getting it for maybe a sawmill or something like that. And at the end of the little forest we are walking over a field now, and there's also a lot of water collected here. Unfortunately this is also frozen, or else it would have been really muddy. So we're just walking down there, and this is that big machine that has been cutting all of that wood down. And here on my right is a bigger wood, so we will go in there, and we are just at the outskirts of the wood. We will go up over this little hill, and then there is a tree that has fallen down, and we will pass that as well, and then we can walk in the woods.
Kan du komme over?
And now we are walking out of the woods again, and we will be crossing this field up to that house. And we just came out of the woods from this point, and it's really overgrown, but there's a little road in there. And then we came up through that house, and we are walking on this gravel road all the way home now. We started all the way back down there at the red farm with our walk, and we walked all the way through there down to the forest and through the forest, and then we came out by the house and we walked up this road, and now we are almost home. When the weather isn't too cold, Holly is getting some time out in her kennel out in the garden. So she'll be here for a few hours before she'll get in the house again. So out here she can walk around and she can eat and drink and she can relax and do whatever she wants. She really needs time away from us. She's kind of an introvert dog, I think.
Dygtig. Sæt. Værsgo.
It's really nice to get some cold water after this long walk. We went for a little over an hour, and you can see our route here. First we walked just straight ahead, then we crossed the field and then into the woods and the gravel road back home. So that was a really nice walk today. And now the time is 11:45 and I will have my first meal of the day. And these are two kind of meatballs that I made out of some ground pork, some Carnivore candy, cheddar cheese, and a lot of garlic. And it's really, really tasty. I haven't been able to taste or smell anything the last couple of weeks, but today I can actually taste it for the first time, so that is really yummy. Now I'm going to meal prep some waffles, and this recipe calls for chicken meat, but I have pork, so that is what I'm going to use. So I have a few different spices and some tops for my garlics and some cheese. And then over here I have some egg whites and some whole eggs, and I also have a jar of my homemade cowboy candy that I really like. And then a lot of minced pork. And this is how the waffles look, and I will have a separate video where you can see how I made them. And I just had a little taste of them, and they're really good and a little spicy, have a lot of flavor. And afterwards I stacked some firewood, and then out in our garden we have been prepping it for winter and for the fall, no, for the summer, and we have put on some manure and some compost. And then I'm walking out of the garden and onto the other side of the road where we also have our garden, and over there we have also been prepping it with some manure and some compost. Now where it's so frosty, it's a little hard to see the beds, but this is a double bed and this is a single bed, and that's the only two that we need to put the manure on. The rest we did in the fall. Now Preben is coming with some more manure, and when we are done with the manure we'll put some compost on top of it. And the reason why we're doing it right now is because it has been so muddy over here in the fall because of all the rain. This has been the wettest winter ever in Denmark, and you can see how much there is here. All of it is frozen right now, but if it hasn't been frozen, it would just have been a mud hole all over. You can see from the neighbor's field there's also a lot of water, and then onto our field here. And the geese and the ducks are really loving it when it's not freezing right now, so they can swim around in it. But that is why we are doing this job for now. And this is the next day. So this first bed is with our garlic, and then you can see that we have prepped all the other ones, and it looks really nice now that there's compost on top. And this is in the garden where we also finished those two beds. All the rest we did in the fall. And this is the next day again, and we put on some plastic just to keep all the weeds away. So when we take off the plastic in a few months, it will be weed free, and it's really easy to attend to. But now it's a lot later, and the sun will get down in about 15 minutes, so I will go out to Holly and get her inside.
Klar? Værsgo. Så hun var klar. Lille fis. Hej. Hej så. Hej. Slugter den? så dygtig. En rigtig god. Pas. Fri. God tis. Okay. Jeg har lige ved at miste telefonen der.
Now we are back inside and it was a little cold here at last, so we need to get warm again. You can see the sun is almost down, but we are getting ready to have some nice warm drinks.
Og smagte din kaffe.
Holly is really happy because she got a very big marrow bone. And afterwards, Holly was very tired and she lay down and slept in front of the wood stove. Then I made us an appetizer, and this is pork rind that has been salted and in the air fryer, and it's really crispy. And for dinner I'm having 2 beef patties and 2 eggs. And I'm also putting on 2 slices of cheese on my patties. I have 2 air fryers and I really love them both because it's so easy to make food in them. And today turned out to be a carnivore day. I didn't plan for it, that's just what happened. So some days if I just want it to be really easy, I'm mostly eating carnivore, and other days I'm also eating vegetables and eating keto that way. And as of now, in the beginning of January, I have lost 22 kilos as far. And we started up back in the end of May last year. Now I'm just putting on some of my homemade ketchup. So this is not carnivore, but it's only a few small teaspoons. So this is all that I've been eating today to lose weight, and I hope to see you next time. Please subscribe, and if you want to follow along on Instagram, I have an Instagram for my other channel that's called Vester's Farm Life. Bye bye.